Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And an interconference rivalry game tonight. These teams, Greg, don't meet often, but they have some history.
And, Kevin, you know there's animosity when your rival isn't in the same conference, much less division. This is always a fun one.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And Love throws it down.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound, Wallace outside. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
You know, because Corey Joseph, when he has the ball, is always in a probing posture, he's hard to guard without fouling at times.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Joseph. And Joseph drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Back to Wallace. He's covered by Joseph. And the three off target. Griffin inside. And Griffin slams it in.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Ross grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Hart. He feeds it to Griffin. And there it is for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so just over a minute and a half played. It's up a three. Connects from three-point range.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
For Seattle, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The three from Joseph. Rebound by Wallace. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Driving in to the right side. Pass to Mills to the wing right side. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hard against Wallace. Kicks it out to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
That one goes. Count it.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Wallace misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
It's deflected. Out to the right wing. Pass to Mills. From deep. Here's Fletcher. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are 2 franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
Now here's Mills. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And once again off the mark by Seattle. It's deflected to the left wing. And he gets it to go from the corner. He's got 8. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Joseph. His last outing, 16 points for him. He's covered by Joseph. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blown. And things coming into focus in this season now. Great teams pretty much know where they stand at this point.
And that's why it's such an important time of the year, Kevin. As a franchise, you know where your problem areas are, and it's time to address them or start planning for the future.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
When you look at this visiting team, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
The visitors on defense. 3-point lead. Left side, Joseph. Griffin trying to get open. Second chance shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Just 5 to shoot. Ross grabs the board.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. Ross stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
It's good from long range.
Number 5.
13 points in the game.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Love looking around. It's a pick by Love. Takes a 3. Rebound by Wallace. And 33% here in the first quarter. Driving inside. And Wallace slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Ross. His last outing, he had 24 points. Shoots from the elbow. Up again. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 6 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
The pass to Wallace. He's covered by Joseph. Nails it from the high post.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now here's Joseph. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Stripped away. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Now, here's Hart. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Aldridge finds Hart. Griffin looking around. Shot clock at 5. Ross for 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after 2 for 6 start.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. 18 points for him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And that one's good. Griffin.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Wallace left side. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Wallace has got 8 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Aldridge. 17 points in his last outing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wallace outside. To the middle. Ross with the steal. Tipped away. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They're up by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. He's out there with Griffin. Terrence Ross is out there with Hart. They're the group for Seattle starting the second.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Ross. Here's Aldridge. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Ross in the corner. Beyond the arc. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He's shot the ball 7 times.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
That one from long range. 24 points for him.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And that one's good. Griffin.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Passes to Aldridge. And he banks in the layup. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That 3 off the mark. Seattle trails by 12.
Away team foul. Mills. First personal foul.
Seattle shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
For Seattle.
That free throw good from Griffin. Shows if he's checked in for Seattle. Both free throws good from Griffin. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now, here's Joseph. Pass to Aldridge. Over Mills. Aldridge can't get it to go.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Number 61.
8 points for him.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Griffin finds Ross. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Ross has got 5 points now this quarter. He's covered by Joseph. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's the fast break. There's the steal. Wallace against Hart. Kicks it to Griffin. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Back to Aldridge. Shakes him. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Here's the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Joseph, the pass to Aldridge. Seattle missing again.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Fletcher. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 17-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
And he's good on the second.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Number 5.
33 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific
Timeout,
ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Seattle calls timeout. And Seattle making a change here. Love's checked in. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Well, you look at Wallace. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who do things that you didn't even think were possible.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Shots good by Mills.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Love. 29 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And don't forget about the work he did on the board. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
No good from outside. Seattle trails by 19. Ross with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Ross. He's got 10. Fires from 18. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ross has got 12.
He's starting to find himself out there now. He's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Hart. 11 points last game. Griffin a screen on Wallace. Hart the pass to Griffin. That's tipped. They recover it. Joseph has an open look. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
A 3 connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Griffin. Love outside. Ross on the wing. Back to Love. To the inside. Griffin kicks to Ross. He had a nice open look right there. Ross has got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
He's covered by Joseph. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Ross on the wing. Here's Griffin. Right block shot. Comes up empty down low.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Mills. And oh, he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Wallace against Hart. Here's Fletcher. Drills the three-pointer.
Fletcher.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Shot by Joseph. No good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Number 5.
Good on the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
There's a screen. Now the pass to Love. Shoots over Mills. And there's Love. That's good on the assist from Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
44.
Delivering the blowout.
71.
We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
And the next order of business, seeing which players are in the running for a spot in this season's dunk contest. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. He's covered by Joseph. Lets it go with a 3. Wallace, good.
3 points.
Wallace has got 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't
be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Now here's Ross. Here's Griffin, sent away.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 45 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Joseph. 5 points in the game. Shot to stop the run. It's blocked. They get it back. And it's Love missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Ross again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Knocked away. Bills with the steal. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Seattle. They're scoreless since the first half. Kept alive. Oh! And an out-of-this-world reverse jam. Woo!
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Hart. Love with a wide-open look. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of the...
And again for 3.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. It's another one from deep.
Greg, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. Some changes for Seattle. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin, and Hayes subbed in for Terrence Ross. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. And here we go. Releases. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To stop the drought. Good, he hits the jump shot. Love's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
They get the rebound. Mills passes to Fletcher. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Joseph.
And the defense has really locked down on them in this half. They need to start working to get some higher percentage shots.
Wallace buries it from 3-point range.
3 points.
Wallace has got 17.
three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And Seattle making a change here. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a skilled guy to guard. Love a difficult matchup for anybody.
For Seattle, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Early in his career, Love got the stretch 4 label, but he's always rejected it. He prefers to call himself a post player who can shoot. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Good on the shot. Wallace has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. Here's Fletcher. No good on the quick 3.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
Away team foul.
For Seattle, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Team is in the penalty.
And the first one at the line is good. Young's checked in for Kevin Love.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Thing has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Nice shot by Wallace.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Seattle has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes, have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
The shot's good. He's got 11.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Young trying to break free. Hart, that's good. Hart's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. From the high post. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
The feed to Aldridge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And, you know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with it. Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Here's Wallace. 21 points in the game. Passes it to Hart from the arc. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Poked away. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Inside, here's Mills, and he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Aldridge. The 11-footer, count that one. Aldridge has got his third bucket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Hart. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Seattle has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hart kicks to Young. Over to the wing. Here's Hayes. Banked in off the glass.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Hart the pass to Wallace. Trains it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got 16 points here in the second half.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Pass to Young. Now Hart puts it up. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Hart's got 4 this quarter.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's Mills. Lays it up off the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum. That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Seattle. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Hart. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart.
Seattle ball.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for Seattle. And here is Hart. He's got 7. To the wing on the left. Shoots from the high post, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Johnson is out there with Young. Then there's Webb. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. And they're on the break. Here's Fletcher, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
The pass to Stewart. Here's Young. Got a hand on it. Byers passes to Hart. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Hart. 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Good on the bucket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
To the paint, here's Young. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Byers, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Knocked loose. Pass to Young. Pocket 6. Young, a screen on Hart. Fires at the elbow. No good on that one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Fletcher, that shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
It's Young on the wing. Off on the layup.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Down low. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Steele. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The kick out to Young. Pass to Stewart. Will it go? That one a little long. Gotten all 8 of their shots in the 4th quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Here's Fletcher, and he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Young, a screen on Hart. Takes the 3. No good that time. An incredible 64% for the field in this game. Over to the left wing. Here's Steele. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Hayes, he's checked in for Johnson. Inside, Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, he's so skilled from this area. Once Young gets it in a good spot, he's looking to score.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Seattle making a change here. Joseph's checked in.
Elder. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Joseph. 14 feet away.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
3-pointer. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Out left to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And the dunk by Stewart.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
To the paint. Lets it fly from 18.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Young outside. Can't cash in from close range. Gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Crossed up the D perfectly.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Hart kicks to Moon. They grab their own miss. Yep, it counts.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Away team foul. Hart. First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Hero. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Joseph dishes to Hayes. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Fletcher.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Outside, Joseph. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Young. The pass to Hayes. Launches it. He can't get it to go. Hayes has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Goes to
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Baseline try. Misses off the left iron.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Joseph, the pass to Young. Hayes with it. For the 3. That shot off the mark. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that one good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
To the middle. Can they get it? And they get it back. 3-pointer. No good that time. Now Moon. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.